What is up, everybody? My name is Dane Thompson, and welcome back to another episode of BurnDown. So, we are finally back on the Maliboom. The holidays are over. The mini monster truck is rock and roll. My boy's excited about that. But it has been a good solid few weeks that I've just been under the gun. I did Cups for Kids, which was a huge success. Thank you to everybody that participated. If you're on here and on Instagram, thank you guys. We're going to do a little bit different, I think, next year. But all in all, it's a huge success. A little over $600 raised. We bought a ton of stuff. That is all behind us. We knocked it out of the park, but now it is time to focus on this because Zip Tie Drags is right around the corner. I don't even know how many. I think it's like less than 20 days or something away. Last time we took this thing out, it was making all kinds of racket. The rear end was howling, which I'm not even that terribly concerned with. I guess we can kind of figure it out. I know I need to make sure we've got enough fluid in the rear end because I only had enough and I think I kind of ran out, but it didn't seize up, so we're good with that. What I'm really actually concerned about is the ticking sound. It would go up and down with RPM, so it could be a multitude of things. We're going to start with checking lifters, although it was pretty dang loud. I would imagine one's collapsed if it is a lifter, and then hopefully that didn't smash my cam. But if it is not that, which I'm praying it's not, I'm hoping it's like a converter bolt backing out or the Bendix on the starter kind of hanging out and clicking or something like that, something stupid. Really praying for something like that versus some major catastrophe. But all in all, we're going to play detective. We're going to find it today. I'll bring you guys along. We'll figure it out. I've got reinforcements on the way. My buddy Reid with the 65 Pontiac Tempest is coming out. He has been crushing it. Maybe we can talk to him. We'll see if we can get him on camera a bit and we'll talk about his car. Talk to him about his car. But that thing just went 6s in the 8th at like $110. I'll have to find his time slip. We'll put a picture of it on the screen. But yeah, he is crushing him. At one point, my car was quicker than his, but I've been down for so long that he's over there hauling ass and get kicked out of the drag strip, and I'm still, doing this whole dance. But hopefully we can figure out the noise today, do some detective work, figure it out, and get this thing rock and roll because Zip Tie Drags are right around the corner. I'm supposed to go out to, what is it, Tucson, Arizona, whatever. I don't even know where it is. Yeah, Tucson, Arizona. I'm supposed to race my buddy Richard again in the F-Bum, who beat me in Vegas. I was supposed to bring my A game, but so far, we're not even on like this plan C. But we're trying. If the car runs, weather's good, we're going to drag it out there and have fun no matter what. But let's do some mystery work and see if we can't find this thing, shall we? So first things first, I'm going to pull valve covers, check rocker arms, make sure nobody's loose. All those guys are happy. Then that'll tell me that the lifters and everything are decent. My cam isn't munched. And then we'll scoot it over here, crawl underneath, and look for any obvious signs of wear or, self-clearancing, if you will. So let's get started. All right, here she is. Hasn't run in a couple weeks, still got a little green light, so hopefully this guy is good to go. And it's getting all cracked from sitting out in the weather. We'll pull these off on both sides real quick, these guys and these guys. And then I want to pull the valve covers and just wiggle the rocker arms. So we'll see. That way we can find if any guys are loose, then we have an issue, we'll have to inspect it further. If everybody's good to go, we can move on, crawl underneath, and look for signs of wear. So fingers crossed, let's do that. Those guys check out. So throw that back together. If something was collapsed, there wouldn't be any tension. You'd see stuff flopping around if it was really that bad. So put this one back together. Try side number 2.
12 seconds later.
Everybody's pretty, pretty good. I don't see any broken springs. You know, everybody's aligned. I think we're good on all this stuff. So I feel good about that, which means our cam and all my stuff, internal, should be rock and roll still. So put it back together, cold start it, scoot it on over, crawl underneath and see what's going on. Oh no! How did that get in here? That's not good. I mopped it up. We got water. Huh. She's got a leak somewhere. Anyway. Alright, she hasn't ran in a while. Oh man, this thing's falling apart. The hero has arrived. Oh, I like that, dude. See those fancy headers.
Hey, it's ball joint time.
This thing's starting to look too nice, dude.
No,
It's getting way too clean.
it's like classy almost.
I know.
It's unfortunate. Oh yeah, convertible. Or their nuts aren't really nylopping, are they?
No, so those are too short, so that's one.
I don't know if that would cause it.
What's that?
Cause that clicking right away. I mean, over time, yeah, you definitely want to get a longer bolt on there.
I'm just looking for, how's that starter look? Is that Bendix?
Oh yeah.
Scare myself. I was gonna burn myself. Yeah, so the nylocks aren't nylocking, but they're not backed out.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they're backed out at all. And there's no like witness mark that I can see on like the hand here. If it was like, you know, rubbing on that.
Ooh, there we go.
You got something?
Yeah, look, there's glitter on the starter. On the backside, on the top of the starter, there's glitter back there.
Oh yeah.
See it?
Yeah.
You pull the battery off and pull it out just to see. Yeah,
Okay.
there's the easy ones. They're not the blue ball ones. We gotta get the good ones in, huh?
Well, I mean, my brother always relates everything to desert, and we're not.
All right, so I think I found my noise. The actual bell housing, it's hard to see, but the bell housing here doesn't want to mate. The bolts were all tight, everything was tight. There's a bit of a gap, and I'll show you because I have a jump motor sitting here. So the bell housing comes around, and because it's thicker, I believe it's contacting these here and keeping it from mating flush, and I think that put it on an angle, and hopefully they didn't chew up my pump and everything that's in my transmission. So we got to cut those out and get it to mate up. And hopefully I didn't trash anything in my transmission by binding it up. It was still free spinning, but I would imagine that's probably what the issue was. I thought maybe the dowel pins weren't seating, but those are fine on the edges. It was the top that's not mating flush. So drop the transmission, here we go. So hopefully, lesson learned. Yeah, no wonder why my bolts weren't getting tight. Luckily I didn't bust anything because this thing's nice and thick. So we'll make sure this all goes away. Put this all back underneath the car. I got some longer torque converter bolts with Fannendale. So we'll be looking good. We'll put that back together, we'll fire it back up. Hopefully that noise goes away. And the wheel will be rock and roll, and I can start testing, tuning, and all that fun stuff. We'll be ready for zip tie. I said the whole car's crooked on the jack stand. It was like way higher on one side than the other.
That's probably we were fighting so much.
All right, so we got the transmission back in, clearancing those bolts, close that gap. So now we'll put it all back together, put it back on the ground, fire it up again. We'll see if it clicks and makes noise, and maybe drive around the block and see how she does. See if it doesn't continue to make noise or not. So, but yeah, nice and crooked on the jack stands. That's probably not great.
That's the way it's gonna look when it launches. So we were just sitting across.
Yeah, this is a preview of 2020. All right, we are finally getting around to fixing the transmission linkage everybody was talking about. So we're gonna try to put a bend on this, and hopefully that brings it up a little higher and fixes that angle a bit. So we'll whack this a few times. I'll show you guys. We'll bring you back. We'll see if it lines up better. You need some help? Let's go do it. All right, we got this thing bent up. Hopefully that's for the better. So what you do, buddy, is you turn it. Watch, you turn it like this, and it locks it in. Now when you jack it up, it won't go back down. Keep going. You can jack it up and it'll be good now, okay? All right. Oh, I was like, man, I bent it the wrong way. What an idiot.
I've done that.
I thought I just did, but no, we're good. I'm good.
What was my last one? Oh, I was welding up the stupid taillight housings. It's like so many funky angles that it's like, and it's like you gotta tack it up, and tacking aluminum is miserable. And I was like, okay, I think I got it right. And like I tacked it all up, and it's like I go to put it up against the car, and it's like
backwards.
Absolutely backwards. Okay, I think that's right.
So now we bent it up a little, and then hopefully that'll give me less angle, something like that. It used to be down further, so we'll see if that helps the shifting, but it'll be up. I think in the H, I forget, I gotta figure out which hole it goes in, but we'll tighten it back up, get it done. We'll set this back up again. We'll try again.
Pointing at you and yelling.
And making fun of. All right, so our angle is back. I think that looks much better before than what it was. We'll find out too when it shifts, but I'll actually go through this right now and check it, make sure the setup is good, and then we'll keep on rolling. Reid's over here, kicking ass. We got the drive shaft in. We've got no daylight, so the bell housing is flush now, so hopefully this thing doesn't click and clack and make all the noises it made. Although if I forget to put transmission fluid in, it might, so we gotta do that. And then I should check the rear end fluid. We'll try that too.
Oh, he's still good? Okay.
That's right, I taught him well. He's jacked it up by the steering wheel. He's got a brace of the block. Pretty good. Fluids are good. We got to get it started. That way we can top off the transmission, but we want to start it, run it through the gears, top off transmission fluid. We should be good to go. So we got the moment of truth. Let's see if she works. All right, I didn't get to take you guys for a test drive because we were losing light. Reid's got to get out of here, and my son has been more than patient, but he is bugging to go monster truck racing. So, took it around the block. The thing is bitching, no noises. You can kind of hear the planetary, but that sounds very normal to me. So I am good. We are good with it. Now we can start messing around and get this thing hopefully tested to the track, maybe back to the dyno real quick. And then it is off to zip tie drags. Reid is going too in the Tempest. So this beast is going to be out there, except he's driving his because he is a monster. And maybe we'll get an interview and stuff before he gets out there if you guys want to know more about the Tempest. But other than that, you guys know what to do. Like, subscribe, share. I'm out.